What I'm saying is, I don't see you as a threat for Ro and me, okay? I'm just annoyed.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be annoying.
No, well, people don't mean to. I didn't say you're annoying.
What is it exactly that you find so annoying? I mean, besides the cookies and the plant. I mean, is it that I've asked Bo to help me with my sons?
Your boys are grown men, and they're perfectly capable of taking care of themselves.
You don't know my ex, and you don't understand what he's capable of. Or, I'm sorry, is it that you think I asked Bo to talk to Eddie because I wanted to see how far he would go for me?
Oh, God, Inez. I think you have a crush on my husband.
Look, Commissioner, I am squeaky clean, all right? Now, I have barely left this apartment since I got here, and I certainly haven't broken any laws.
Are you sure about that? Because someone gave your son a hell of a beating, landed in the hospital.
I know what I saw. This isn't the necklace I saw you with. And you're working so hard to convince me? Makes me only more certain that Charlie Banks isn't Rex's father and you are.
You were also certain that David Vickers would marry you.
Cheap shot. That's another sure sign. So why are you so hell-bent on denying that you are Rex's father?
Oh, found it!
You keep that thing away from me. All right, just tell me if Joey left me a message.
Okay, let's see.
He didn't call.
It's still early in London.
Actually, it is later.
Sure?
Yeah, it was when I lived there. Oh, you should have heard what I said. Joey must think I'm a complete idiot. Still the same lovesick adolescent. No, worse, that I have turned into a lunatic spinster who will die alone along with the 300 cat.
Kelly, get a grip! You probably didn't get the message.
You really think so?
Sure, yeah. Overseas cell calls are weird. Satellites are tricky.
How am I going to find out? Come on.
Call him again.
Marty, what do you want?
I want to apologize. I'm sorry if I made trouble for you at Tay's party last night.
You didn't. John already knew about the amniocentesis. Thanks to you telling him. Still not sure how you got a hold of my medical file, but be sure that I will find out.
I told you that ended up on my desk by mistake.
Is that so?
I'm just relieved to know that you had the amnio done as a precaution to make sure the baby's okay.
Why? Did you think I had it done for some other reason?
Jessica and I decided to have a paternity test run with her amnio. So if Ford's the father, we'll know soon enough.
I'm sorry, man. No one deserves to go through that. But you know you're a good guy, Brody. And if it's what you want, even if you're not the baby's biological father, I know you're going to find a way to love it as if it was your own.
Could you do it? Love another man's baby?
No. I guess you never know until you get there, right? You know, just hearing all this, I'm just glad I don't have to find out.
You didn't tell him about the amnio because you didn't want to upset him. You didn't want to worry him, and there I went and gave him something to worry about. You were just trying to protect him from having his heart broken again the way it was when I lost his baby. John was so very eager to have a child. Of course, I don't have to tell you that.
No. No, you don't. Well, now you've apologized, I've accepted, and that's the end of that, so goodbye.
Actually, I'd like to talk to Jessica. I have a little surprise for her.
She's in the living room.
Thank you. You know, I wasn't pregnant long enough to have an amnio. But I am truly amazed at what they can find out these days. It's remarkable, isn't it?
Hey, hot mama.
was with both you and Clint in a fairly short amount of time, and the timing of Rex's birth, I guess it could go either way.
No, wait a minute. Last night, you said that you were not pregnant when you met me. Are you sure about that?
It was a long time ago. And I was upset. I mean, Vicky was all over me.
Well, you mean that it's possible that Rex is not mine? I mean, Echo, I need to know.
And I'm just saying that the DNA test will prove everything. But what I do know for sure is that you'd be a better father to Rex than Clint could ever hope to be.
You know, I actually pretended to be Rex's father once.
Is that what he was talking about last night?
Yeah, it was a long story, but during that time, Rex and I became very close, and I started really feeling like he was my own.
Chuckles.
Look, I know that I can't ever replace Jared, but I would just love it if it turns out that Rex really is my son, our son.
I want that too, baby. I want that too.
I'm sure that Vicky will want to be at the DNA test. She'll want to make sure that you don't cheat. A bientôt.
I didn't beat up Bobby, but I would sure as hell like to know who did, and I am flattered that you think that I could take him on. Look, I got no gripe with my boys.
That's good. And let's keep it that way. And you keep your hands off James, too. And don't even think about going near Inez.
So tell me, Commissioner, how does your wife feel about you and Inez?
When you're driving your car, I want you to take a look in the rearview mirror, because you're going to see me or one of my officers right there. You stop for gas, we'll be there. You decide to cross the street against the light, we're on it. Because I'm going to be watching every move you make. And if I don't like the direction you're headed, then I am going to make your life so miserable that you're going to regret you ever came to this town.
Bo's a wonderful man, and I'm really grateful for everything he's done for me, but I don't have a crush on him. He's my boss, and I'm dating his brother.
The one I have to push you on. Listen, Inez, I see the way you look at him.
Nora, I don't even know what to say to you, and I'm sorry that you feel this way, but I am not going to quit this job. I need the money.
I'm not asking you to do that.
Then I don't understand what else I can do. I mean, other than keep my distance from Bo, because clearly you don't feel like you can trust us around each other.
I trust Bo.
You just don't trust me. All right, I can understand that. And I'm glad that you were finally honest with me.
So am I.
Just hope we can get past this. And maybe someday we could even be friends.
Hey.
What did I miss?
Oh, it's just, I was clearing a few things up with Brody. How are you?
We're fine.
That's what I like to hear. Hey, look, I am working this big case, and I will catch up with you later.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, we've got the homework.
What is it now?
Marty, she got a hold of my OB-GYN records. Now she's on the warpath.
Yeah, I just have to take it easy, but the baby is perfectly healthy.
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah, it is. But actually, I was, a little worried about you. I'm so sorry to hear about Cole.
Thank you.
I can't even imagine how awful this must be for you. And, if I was you, I'd want to blame someone too.
So Natalie told you that I blame her.
Yeah, she did. And Marty, she feels awful about this whole thing.
Does she?
Yeah, she didn't want to see Cole go to prison. And I know that you did not mean it when you swore that you would get back at her. Natalie was just doing her job.
You know, she couldn't just lie to the PD or to John.
Sweetheart. Echo?
Hey, thank you for being here.
Oh, darling. I would not have missed this.
I was just telling Echo how much I was hoping that what she said last night was true, that Rex really is my son.
And what did Echo have to say to that?
Well, come to think of it, she didn't really say much of anything, one way or the other.
Nobody lies to me and gets away with it. And Clint, you of all people should have learned that by now.
As I recall, Echo was very clear last night. She said there was no chance that I could be Rex's father.
Well, I don't see any point in speculating. The DNA test will tell us exactly what we need to know. So where is Rex?
I'm right here. Oh, good. Well, let's get this over with.
Let's see. We're here to determine paternity for Rex Balsam. Are all the involved parties present?
Yes, they're here.
And are you all ready to provide your DNA samples?
I'm not. I don't want to do this. So I'm not going to.
Well, I don't care if you have to put me on cargo. I need to be on that next flight to London. Thank you so much. Bye. All right, Joey. Here I come, whether you want me or not.
I'm looking for an address in Landview, Pennsylvania. Salinger. Inez Salinger.
Okay. I've been thinking, and I think that you are absolutely right. Giving this to Bo was completely inappropriate, and I'm going to get
No. I was
Yeah.
wrong. I was wrong.
No.
I overreacted,
No,
Inez.
I don't
I'm
want to send the
sorry.
wrong message. I really
No.
don't. And besides, you're allergic.
No,
so I'm gonna take it out.
Listen, plants are healthy.
No,
They're good for the air. No.
It's too much. And I'm
No,
gonna,
please, don't be ridiculous.
Yes.
Bo is going to absolutely love it. No, you will. He'll love it.
What's going on in here?
So last night at Todd and Taya's party, Marty basically told John that I was a liar and then shoved my amnio papers at him.
It was bad enough when she just suspected there was something going on between us. Okay, it's one thing if she knows that you had an amnio. Does she know about the paternity test?
I don't know. She didn't mention it, and she had every chance.
So, maybe she doesn't know.
I'll admit I was very upset when Natalie put together the evidence against Cole. And I said some things that I do regret. But, I think Natalie's blown this out of proportion.
Has she?
Oh, come on. You know how dramatic she likes to be. It's part of her charm.
How are we supposed to find out what Marty actually knows? I mean, I can't exactly go up to her and be like, hey, have you figured out yet that Brody might be my baby's father?
What do you think she's gonna do if she finds out?
I don't know. But Brody, I just left Marty alone with Jessica.
You know, I told Natalie that you didn't mean it, that you'd get back at her. You know, it's just not the person you are. And I hope you know, Natalie would never intentionally hurt you.
Of course she wouldn't. I admire you for standing up for your sister like that. It's very touching. But I didn't come here to talk about Natalie.
Well, of course you didn't.
I came here to talk to you about Brody.